This is the video for class 9th, and the topic which we will discuss today is the law of conservation of mechanical energy. So, what is mechanical energy? First of all, the total sum of kinetic plus potential energy is called as mechanical energy, for your knowledge. And what is the law of conservation of energy? The law of conservation of energy says that the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another form. So these are the two things which we have to keep as in our mind as a prior knowledge. And today what we will do, we will discuss the derivation of the law of conservation of mechanical energy. Now the derivation circulates around this diagram. As you can see here, there are three balls. It is actually not three balls, it is a ball which is falling from a point which is capped at a height, that is height h with respect to the ground, and this is ground. And this is these are three points A, B, C. These 3 points are actually a position of the balls at a certain point of time. Specifically, when the ball started its motion, when it is capped at a height a, height h is suppose this a point, and in between somewhere during its motion the ball crosses the position b, which is from the top it is at the x height, but from the below it is h minus x height. Means from the ground respect, what is the height of the point b? This is h minus x, and with the point from where it started its motion, the displacement took by that ball is x. And the C point is when the ball just touched the ground, or which is just about to touch the ground. So and the distance or the displacement at point C of the ball with respect to the initial point is suppose h. So this is all about the description about the diagram. Now what we have to derive, we have to derive the mechanical energy conservation at each and every point. So what we have taken, suppose a body is falling freely under the gravitational force over the ground, okay, from at a certain height. These are the assumptions, and the displacement took by the ball at a b c points are given. It is shown in the diagram. So if we are able to prove somehow, if we will able to prove that the mechanical energy at point A, at point B, and at point C, if they are means equal, or if they are coming same, so means we can say that the mechanical energy is conserved at each and every point under the free fall. Okay, so we will try to prove. Let us see. So here I have drawn three points at A, at B, and C, and one by one we will find out the mechanical energy at each and every point. So let me change the angle of the camera, and then we will discuss. Okay, now at point A, if I can write down the kinetic energy, if let me write the kinetic energy at point A, we all know that the kinetic energy formula is half mv square. And since the object at point A, if I will talk at this point, the object was at the position of rest, the object had just started its motion, means the velocity at initial point A was 0. So means the kinetic energy of the body at this point was 0. Now if I will talk about the potential energy, since the body is in the under the force of the gravitation and no other force is acting right now in this condition, so we will consider the gravitational potential energy, and we know the formula, that is mgh. Okay, and since the formula is mgh, so since the formula is mgh, so here what is that? H is basically a displacement of the particle whose gravitational potential energy we want to find out, and the displacement of the particle with respect to ground, means always take the potential energy with respect to the ground, but always take the kinetic energy with reference to the point from where the motion of the object has started. So if I will talk about the gravitational potential energy, so with respect to the ground it is mgh, means displacement as mgh, so it will remain mgh only. So what is the total energy, or what is the mechanical energy which we are getting as a result? So it will be ke plus pe. So here I have written ke plus pe, and what we are getting, ke is equals to 0 and pe is equals to mgh. So final answer we are getting is mgh. So this is the total energy which we are getting at point A. So let me mark it in the box so that at the time of comparison we can compare. Now let us talk about at point B. Now similar way we will find out the kinetic energy and potential energy at point B also. So potential kinetic energy formula is half mv square, and potential energy will remain like PE in this condition. So PE, if I will talk about, we are talking about the object which is kept at the point B. Now I told you, whenever we are talking about the potential energy, we have to take the displacement with respect to the ground, because we are taking gravitational potential energy. So in this case, m, mass of the particle, will remain same. G is the acceleration due to gravity. In this case we will not take h, but in spite of h we will take h minus x. Why we have taken h minus x? Because we are talking about the point B, and with respect to the ground, it is how much far? It is h minus x distance far. So in place of mgh, I am taking mgh minus x. Now if I will add both the things, in this way, this v square is something which we are not able to add, because we have not discussed about v anywhere in the assumptions also. So we don't want this v square in our calculation or addition. So what I will do, I will just remove this v square with this, I will use for this as equation of motion. So which equation of motion is useful here? So since it is v square, so we will use third equation of motion. Okay. So using third equation of motion, I am writing. So using third equation of motion, we can write down v square minus u square is equals to 2as is the equation. Okay. But since we are talking with in terms of gravitation, so 2 will remain as it is. In place of acceleration a, our g will come. But now the thing come ki, what should I write in place of s? S is the displacement of a body. Now I told you, when we are discussing about the kinetic energy, so whenever we want to replace the term displacement in that, so displacement we will take from where the motion has been started. So to reach to the point B, the motion has started from point A. So in this case, what displacement I will take? I will take x. Why I have taken x? I told you, because in this I cannot take h minus x, because h minus x is the displacement with respect to the ground. But with respect to the initial point, the displacement is x, if I will talk about the point B. So I have taken x point. So here we all know that since the object initially was kept at rest, so u will be 0. So our v square term, the v square value I am getting is 2gx. So now what I will do, I will replace this value v square in this formula, that is half mv square. So what I will get here, so I am writing total energy formula as ke plus E. So k plus p. So in place of half will remain as it is, m will remain as it is, and in place of v square I will write 2gx, and plus here. And what is the formula for potential energy? The formula for potential energy is mgh minus x. So let me now simplify more. 2 say 2 cancel. So what is left here? Mgx plus mgh minus mgx. Why I have done mgh minus mgx? Because mg is out of the bracket, and we have to multiply mg with both the terms which is inside the bracket. So mgh once and then minus mgx. So here mgx and minus mgx has been cancelled out. So what is the final answer we are getting as result? The total energy at point B we are getting as mgh. So again at the point B, what is the total energy I got? That is mgh. Now let us see at the point C, we will be getting the same thing or not. So if I will talk about the at point C, the kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy at point C, the formula will remain same as half mv square. So we will talk about half mv square later. First we will talk about the potential energy at this point. Now at point C, if you can see, the point C is just above the ground. It is just touching the ground. So what is the displacement of the point C, the ball at the point C with respect to the ground? So there is no height, because the object is just at the ground level only. So in this case, our potential energy of the body will become 0, because there is no displacement. Displacement is 0. So mgh will become 0. Now, but since every answer we got in terms of mgh only, so again we don't want this v square term in our answer. So what we will do, we will again use the third equation of motion. Now, using third equation of motion, what can I write down? V square minus u square into 2g. Now, 2g will remain same, okay, because it is 2as. So 2g will remain same, but here again I want a displacement term. But since I am talking about the point C, now for the point C, let me take the camera there. For the point C, now for the point C, how much distance the body has covered from the initial point? The body has covered this h distance from the initial point. So that is why means whenever we are taking a kinetic energy consideration, we have to take the initial and the final position. So initial was A, the final is C, and what is the total displacement? The total displacement is h. So in this condition, I will write 2gh. And since at the initial stage our body was at the rest, so our u square will become 0. So finally I am getting our v square value as 2gh. So after putting the value of v square in this formula, the total energy of the system at point C will be kinetic energy plus potential energy, and kinetic has came 1 in a half into m into 2gh, and potential energy is 0, so I am keeping it as 0, and half say half cancelled, and lastly what I am getting? I am getting mgh. So my total energy I am getting in this case is also mgh. So as you can see here, in the case A we got total energy as mgh. In the case B I got the total energy as mgh, and then the case C I got total energy as mgh. So with this point we can say that the law of conservation of mechanical energy is valid under the free fall of a body which is happening. Means the law of conservation of energy is valid at every point. So this is all about the conservation of mechanical energy. In next videos we will study the more topics related to physics.